Okay, dear students, in today's class, we will discuss about the reliability design. So, what is a reliability design in our dynamic programming, in our design and analysis of algorithm subject? Hello, is it screen sharing? Hello, dear students, we are discussing about reliability design concept in our dynamic programming. Okay, see the unit 4 topics. In unit 4, we have the dynamic programming, all pairs shortest paths problem, single source shortest paths problem, and general weights, string addition, 0 1, 0 1, knapsack problem, and reliability design. So these are the topics. The last topic in our chapter 4, unit 4 is reliability design. Now see what is a dynamic programming. So in a dynamic programming is an algorithmic design method that can be used when a solution to a problem may be viewed as a result of the sequence of decisions. We are taking the decisions step by step in the dynamic programming algorithm. So what are the decisions we are taking in the reliability design? So in the reliability design concept, we are using the different devices. So all these devices together as a system of devices we are taking. So when you consider all this system of devices, we need to check the reliability of the system. Even though each device is having the probability or reliability is high, very closer to 1, but when you consider the all these systems together, all these devices together as a single system, then the reliability is low. So that is why we need to consider the parallel combination of the systems. That means each device with multiple number of copies we need to consider. So in that case, what are the steps to be taken? What are the decisions to be taken in each step? How many number of copies of each device is needed? Suppose when you consider a studio, in that we have placed a board. Board is one device, and a camera another device. Marker pen is another device. So like this, when we are considering the devices, suppose the board, what is the reliability, the functioning of the board, 100%. When you consider marker pen, the marker pens is another device. The functionality or the reliability of the marker pen is maybe low, maybe 70% or 50%. Suppose ink is, if sometimes the marker pen will not write on the board. We can't write since there is no ink in the marker pen. In that case also, that is a problem. So functioning is not done by marker pen. So that always causes low reliability. So like this, we have multiple devices and we are considering this one, the all these devices together as a system, as a system, and we want to find what is the reliability. So reliability, after considering the reliability and after considering the what are the devices to be considered, we need to take the decision. See, in our class overview of class, we have reliability design problem and the multiple copies of the same device we are considering for improving the reliability within a cost constraint. We need to maximize the reliability. So next example problem. So reliability design problem. What is a reliability design? In reliability design, the problem is to design a system. Okay, we are designing a system that is composed of several devices connected in series. So we are designing a system such that it consists of several devices. The system consists of several devices, D1, D2, D3, like this, like that, some n number of devices, and connected all these devices in a series, one after another. One device is connected to another one. Suppose, for example, in our figure, D1 is one device that is connected to D2. Again, D2 is another device that is connected to D3. So D3 is connected to D4, D4 is connected to D5. Like that, we have last device Dn. So n number of devices, they are connected in the series. We are considering the all these devices together as a system. System. Okay. So if we imagine that R1 is the reliability of the device. So D1. Suppose we are considering the R1 is the reliability of the device D1. R2 is the reliability of device D2. Suppose Ri is the reliability of device I. Okay. Then the reliability of the function can be given as by pi R1. Pi R1 means when you consider all the devices, each one reliability. reliability of all the devices. You are multiplying. That is a pi function. Pi is a product of the reliabilities of all the devices. That is called pi Ri, or pi R1 means that is for single device. Now consider, if R1 is equal to 0.99 and n equal to 10, that n devices are set in a series. If there are n number of devices and we are placing these n devices in a series fashion already shown in the figure, so each one is a 0.99. What is the reliability of each device? That is 0.99. And how many number of devices we are taking? That is 10 devices. One is less than or equal to I less than or equal to 10. We are taking the number of devices as 10 in our example. Then reliability of the whole system pi Ri can be given as, then what is the reliability of the whole system? You can multiply the reliabilities of individual systems, then you will get the reliability of the whole system. So D1 reliability is 0.99, D2 reliability is 0.99, D3 reliability is 0.99. Like this, there are 10 devices. So each one with 0.99, 0.99, 0.99. Now we want to find the system. That means in the system, we have the 10 devices and we want to find the reliability of the whole system. Then that means you need to multiply 0.99 10 times. 0.99 into 0.99 into 0.99 into, like this, you need to multiply 10 times. That is 0.99 power 10. That is equal to 0.904. This is the pi Ri. Pi Ri means the reliability of the whole system when each system's reliability is 0.99, like that there are 10 devices. So the reliability is 0.904. Now observe, reliability of single system is 0.99. Each system is 0.99. But the reliability of each device is 0.99. Reliability of whole system by considering all the 10 devices, that is 0.904. Here pi is a product function. We are multiplying 0.99 10 times. So 0.904. Now 0.904, when you consider, this is the reliability of the entire system. Now compare. So even though the reliability of single system is closer to 1, each system, but the reliability of all these systems together, all these devices together is 0.904. That means the reliability is reduced. So if we duplicate the devices at each stage, then the reliability of the system can be increased. Now what we want to do? We want to duplicate the devices. That means suppose D1 is there. You are taking 3 D1s or 4 D1s, 4 devices of D1 type, or you are, suppose D2 is there, D2 type, you want to take 4 devices, then you can improve the functionality or the reliability of the device. Suppose, for example, marker pen is a one device. Okay, that particular type of devices, that is marker pens. You purchase 4 marker pens, then those 4 marker pens will be useful. When one marker pen will not work, then you can take another marker pen. If it will not work, then you can take another marker pen. Like this, the reliability can be improved by taking the duplicate the devices. Here duplicate the devices means you are taking the devices of the same type, some more number. instead of considering the one device. So reliability design, we are solving a problem with a multiple optimization, multiplicative optimization function. Since we are taking the multiple number of devices, several devices are connected in series. Already you know all the devices are connected in series. Ri with the reliability of device di. Di is the device. Ri is the reliability. Then what is the reliability of the device di? That is Ri. We are taking the Ri. Now reliability of the entire system. We need to consider the reliability of the entire system. So duplicate, that is multiple copies of the same device type are connected in parallel, use switching circuits. So we are using the switching circuits and connecting the devices. So switching circuits will find the fault devices and will not consider and will take another device of the same type when there is a problem occurs in the present device of the same type. See the figure, you can easily understand what is our reliability design. So in the reliability design, initially we have taken the devices D1 to Dn. When you take only single device each one, D1 single one, D2 single one, D3 single one of these devices, then the reliability is decreased when you consider all the devices together. So instead of that, if you take each device type to be multiple number of devices, then the reliability you can improve. So suppose D1 is the first device type 1. So D1 in stage 1 we are taking three devices D1, D1, D1. Three number of devices we are taking. Stage 2, you are taking two devices. Okay, two devices D2, D2. Okay, D2, D3, Dn. These are the devices. N devices. There are N devices. Di. So 1 to N. I is in between 1 to N. Connected in series. So we have the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage N. So in stage 1, the device of the type D1. In stage 2, the device of the type D2. In stage 3, the device of the type D3. Stage N, the device of type Dn. So multiple devices in connected in parallel in each stage. So we are considering the multiple copies of the same device. So multiple copies of the same device type are connected in parallel through the use of switching circuits. By using the switching circuits, we are connecting. So what is the use of switching circuits? They determine which devices in any given group are functioning properly. That means whether the devices are functioning properly or not. You are checking in each group. So switching circuits will check in each group. Then they make use of such devices at each stage that result in increase in reliability at each stage. So that means at each stage the reliability will be improved. So what are the devices which are working properly will be considered by switching circuits so that there is a increase in reliability when we are using the multiple number of devices in each group. So if at each stage there are Mi similar types of devices, Di. For example, Di. What is Di? Device of type I, Di. What is Mi? Number of devices of type Di. సో డిఐ టైప్ డివైజెస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? ఎంఐ ఉన్నాయి. సో డిఐ టైప్ డివైజెస్ని మనం ఎంఐ తీసుకుంటున్నాం, ఎంఐ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డివైజెస్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. అందువల్ల ఇక్కడ ఎంఐ అన్నాం, డిఐ అన్నాం. డిఐ అంటే డివైజెస్ ఆఫ్ పర్టికులర్ టైప్ ఐ. ఎంఐ అంటే ఆ డిఐ టైప్ డివైజెస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, అది ఎంఐ. సో సీ ద ఫిగర్ హియర్. స్టేజ్ 1 D1 టైప్ డివైజెస్ 3 ఉన్నాయి. అంటే ఏంటి? ఎంఐ అంటే M1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ D2 టైప్ డివైజెస్ 2 ఉన్నాయి. అంటే M2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2. ఇక్కడ D3 టైప్ డివైజెస్ 4 ఉన్నాయి. అంటే M3 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 4. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే యూ నీడ్ టు కన్సిడర్ వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ ద ఎంఐ. ఎంఐ మీన్స్ number of devices of type I, Di. Then the probability that all Mi have a malfunction, that means all the devices in the given type are malfunctioning, not working. Then what is the probability? 1 minus Ri power Mi. Okay, that is the probability function we are using from the probability theory. Okay, 1 minus Ri power Mi. That is the formula for malfunctioning when all the devices are malfunctioned, not working in a particular stage. So which is very less? Generally, that is very less value. So what is 1 minus Ri power Mi? Mi means number of devices of that particular type Di. Ri means the reliability of that particular type of devices. So 1 minus reliability of that particular type, D1 type, for example, or Di type, power Mi gives the when the probability when all the devices are malfunctioning. So multiple devices connected in parallel. So now what is the reliability of stage 1, stage I? Now what is the reliability? If it is all the devices are malfunctioning, then the formula is 1 minus Ri power Mi. When all the devices are functioning, then the formula is, according to our probability theory, 1 minus of 1 minus Ri power Mi. 1 minus Ri power Mi. This is according to probability theory. So thus, if Ri is equal to 0.99, suppose if you take 0.99, what is Ri? Reliability of Di device. And Mi is equal to 2. That means the number of devices of type Di are 2. Then the stage reliability becomes, what is the stage reliability? This is the formula you can apply. 1 minus of 1 minus Ri power Mi. If you apply this formula by taking Ri is equal to 0.99 and Mi is equal to 2, then you will get the value 0.9999, which is almost equal to 1. Okay, so which is much better than that of the previous case, or we can say the reliability is little less than 1 minus of 1 minus Ri power Mi because of less reliability of switching circuits. So this is the formula we are taking. But we are using the switching circuits. But the switching circuits reliability is also less. Okay, multiple devices connected in parallel. This is the figure already given, already explained. We have the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 like this. In stage 1, we have D1 type devices, 3 are there. In stage 2, D2 type devices, 2 are there, and so on. So our aim is to maximize reliability. See, optimization means maximization or minimization. So here maximize the reliability. That means we want to make the devices should work in a should function in a proper way, in such a way that we need to select the number of devices needed in each stage, in each type. So in reliability design, we try to use devices duplication to maximize reliability. But this maximization should be considered along with the cost of the device. Suppose let's see the maximum allowable cost. C means what is the cost of entire system. Suppose I want to design a system. What is the system here? In the system, we have multiple number of devices, multiple number of stages. In each stage, we have multiple number of devices. So this entire system I want to build, I want to design, then what is the total allowable cost? That is C. Suppose I want to design a system. I have only $1,000 or 1,000 rupees. For example, 1,000 rupees I have. Only within that, I want to design a system. In that system, we have different devices, different stages and devices in each stage. So C is the maximum allowable cost. Now CI, what is CI? With the cost of each unit of device I. When I consider each device, for example D1, one device, the cost is C1. Suppose D2, one device, the cost is C2, like this CI. So CI be the cost of each unit of device I. Then the maximization problem can be given. What is the maximization problem now? Maximize. We need to maximize the reliability. Okay, maximize the reliability, so that we need to consider the number of devices needed within the cost constraint, within that particular cost constraint, that is C. Allowable cost is C only. Within that particular C, we need to consider how many devices are needed, such that it should give the maximum reliability. So maximize pi, pi I of mi. This is the function we are taking. Pi of mi for 1 to n, the a value varies from 1 to n. So subject to this is I equal to 1 to n, we are taking Ci mi. Ci means the cost of that particular device, single device. Mi means the number of devices. Suppose for example, I say D1. D1 is a device of type 1. Suppose D1, what is the cost of D1? That is C1. How many number of D1s are needed? That is M1. So Ci multiplied by Mi for all the value, all the devices 1 to n, that is device 1, device 2, device 3, like this, up to device n, should be less than or equal to cost constant, that is allowable cost of the system, should be less than or equal to C. Okay, Mi greater than or equal to 1 and integer 1 to n, 1 to n, I varies from 1 to n. Here Mi means number of device types, number of devices of the same type I should be greater than or equal to 1, should be more than 1 or equal to 1. That means minimum one device should be there in each stage. Here phi I of Mi denotes the reliability of the stage I. Okay, the reliability of the system can be given as follows. That is pi of pi means multiplication of each item. Pi I of mi for 1 to ns I. So if you increase the number of devices at any stage beyond the certain limit, if you increase the number of devices, then also only the cost will increase, but the reliability could not increase. Okay, we can increase the cost, but reliability will not increase. There is a limit. Beyond that limit, even though you increase the number of devices, the reliability will not improve. Now see our example problem. We have we have to design a three-stage system with device types D1, D2, and D3. The types of the devices are D1, D2, and D3. So what we are representing in the figure? In the figure, we have stage 1. In that, we are placing the D1 devices, D1 type devices, and stage 2, D2 type devices, stage 3, D3 type devices. We are placed. So we have the three types of devices, D1, D2, and D3. The costs are $30, $15, $20 respectively. That means the cost of D1 device $30. The cost of D2 device $15. The cost of D3 device, what is the cost of D3 device? That is $20 respectively. The cost of the system is to be no more than $105. That means allowable cost is $105. So that is the limit. నేను $105 మాత్రమే నేను ఒక సిస్టమ్ బిల్డప్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను, సిస్టమ్ డిజైన్ చేద్దామని అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఆ సిస్టంలో మనకి D1 టైప్ డివైజెస్ ఉంటాయి, D2 టైప్ డివైజెస్ ఉంటాయి, D3 టైప్ డివైజెస్ ఉంటాయి. ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం కనెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం స్విచ్చింగ్ సర్క్యూట్స్ ఉపయోగించి. ఓకే, ద రిలయబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ డివైస్ ఈజ్ 0.9, 0.8 and 0.5 respectively. So each one with reliability, these are the values. So D1 యొక్క reliability ఎంత? 0.9, D2 యొక్క reliability 0.8, D3 కి 0.5. So what is given? Costs of each device and the reliability of each device and the cost constraint 105. We assume that if stage I has mi devices of type I in parallel, then phi of mi is 1 minus of 1 minus Ri per mi. This is the formula, probability formula for the reliability. Phi of mi indicates the reliability of the device in terms of notation used. So here C1 is equal to 30. What is C1? That is the cost of the device type 1. C2, C3. Okay, costs are given. Now C is equal to 105. So R1 is 0.9 reliabilities. Now see the upper bound. Upper bound U1 is equal to 2. How you got this upper bound? So upper bound you will get by using the formula C minus sigma Ci by Ci plus 1. So C minus sigma Ci. C minus sigma Ci means total cost constant is 105 minus cost of all the devices together. That is D1 type, D2 type, D3 type. What is the total cost? 30 plus 15 plus 20. That is 65. So 105 minus 65. 105 is the See, 105 is the total cost, allowable cost. And C1 cost is 30, C2 cost is 15, C3 cost is 20. So total is 65. 105 minus 65. 105 So 105 minus 65. Okay, just remember 105 minus 65, that is equal to 40. 40 is the cost. 40 is the C minus sigma Ci value. C minus sigma Ci divided by Ci plus 1. So that is equal to 40 by 30 when you consider, that is 1 plus 1, 2. So you will get the upper bound U1 at the maximum value. For D1 type 1. Now see this one, we have the upper bounds given. So upper bound 2, upper bound 3, upper bound 3, 2, 3, 3. These are the values. 2, 3, 3. You got. Now for second device, third device, you can find the upper bound. If I spend all the $40 on D1, I can take 2 of D1. That means we have 105 minus 65. That is, so based on that, we find the upper bound values. So suppose $40 remaining after spending each one 30, 15 plus 20, 105 minus 65, that is $40. So on D1, I can take two copies of D1, two copies of D1. So now we have to find out how many copies of each device to take such that the reliability of a system is maximized. That means we have three types of devices, D1, D2, D3. Then how many copies of each device are needed to improve the reliability, that is to maximize the reliability of a system. So for solving, take set of ordered pairs. It has reliability, comma cost, that is R, comma C. R is the reliability and C is the cost we are taking. So first set S0 we can find, that is 1 comma 0. So 0 indicates the cost nothing spent. So not purchased and anything. So here we are taking the S power 0, that indicates 1 comma 0. 1 is the initially we are taking the 1, that is a consideration probability, since we need to multiply this one. So 0 indicates nothing spent. We have not spent any amount in purchasing the devices. That is why we are taking 0. So S power 0 is 1 comma 0. This one you can see. Okay, we can obtain each S power I from S power I minus 1 by trying out all possible values of mi and combining the resulting tuples together. So if you want S power I, you need to find from the previous case, that is S power I minus 1. So by trying out all the possible values for mi, that means S power I means ith device. Here we have the ith device. That is power I indicates ith device. So we can obtain S power I from S power I minus 1 by trying out all possible values of m1, mi and comparing the resulting tuples together. So using Sj power I to represent all tuples obtainable from S power I minus 1. So by choosing mi equal to j, we obtain S1 1. So what is S1 1? What is S1 1? S1 1 means below 1 indicates power 1 indicates, so power 1 indicates device, and the one which is under the S, that indicates copy. Okay, copy of the cases, copy of how many number of copies we need to consider. One copy, S1 1. So this is 0.930. S2 1, this is 0.9 into 0.9 comma 30, 0.99 comma 60. So the set S1 2. S1 2 means 2 indicates for the second device D2, and here 1 is there below that. 1 indicates the copy, second device single copy, that is D2, only single D2, that is 0.72 comma 45, 0.792 comma 75. So S22 when you can say 0.864 60. So in this way you can find the tuple. So 0.950 comma 90, which comes from 0.99 comma 60, has been eliminated from S22, as this leaves only S10. So this is not enough to allow M3 equal to 1. So when you consider M3, M3 means number of number of device of D3 type D3, that is 1. So the set S3 for 2 is equal to 0.8928 comma 75. So combining we get S power 2 is equal to 0.72 comma 45 comma 45 is 1, 0.864 comma 60, 0.8928 comma 75. As the tuple 0.792 comma 75 is dominated by 0.864 comma 60. Since 0.864 the value is okay, 0.8928. Okay, reliability 60, it is 75, 45, 60, 75. That means increasing order. The set S13, S13 means single copy of the D3 type device. 0.36, comma 0.65, that is 65. We have added the copy, the total value. Okay, that is 65. Cost, total cost 65. So 0.432, comma 80, 0.4464, comma 95. So S23 you can calculate, S33 you can calculate. So finally combining, we get S3. These are the values. So the best design has a reliability of 0.648, 0.648, and a cost of 100. 100 is the cost. So tracing back to the SIs, we determine that M1 is equal to 1, M2 equal to, M3 equal to 2. So M1 equal to 1 means the D1 type device we need only 1. M2 equal to 2 means the D2 type device you need 2. M3 equal to 2 means the D3 type device you need 2. So two copies of D3 type device, 2 copies of D2 type device, and 2 copies of, that is 1 copy of D1 type device we need. From the calculations, you can easily understand this one to maximize the reliability. How many number of copies of each device type are needed? That is the case. So as in the case of knapsack problem, a complete dynamic programming algorithm for the reliability problem will use heuristics to reduce the size of SIs. There is no need to retain any tuple f comma x in S power I with x value greater than c minus sigma of Cj. As such a tuple will not leave adequate funds to complete the system. Okay, with this, the class is completed. Dear students, what is the reliability design? So in reliability design, we want to find how many copies of each device to take such that the reliability of a system is maximized. That means to maximize the reliability of our system, how many number of copies of each device is needed. We need to find. That is the reliability design. So we need to improve the reliability of our entire system. That is required. For this, we are taking the copies of each device type. Okay, thank you. The class is completed. Those who want to leave the class, they can leave. If anyone is having any doubt, please send the message in the chat box. Okay, class is completed. Thank you, students. You can leave now.